Today I'm going to decode Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, everybody knows, is a legacy figure of our times. He is the Einstein of our times. He is also in Ayurveda often referred to as the epitome of Vata, epitome of creativity, epitome of air, epitome of space. So I'm going to decode him from Ayurveda perspective, how and why he did what he did. So he was a very high Vata personality, very high Vata personality. Formed a company called Apple at the age of 21. And by 35, he was ousted and he started another company called Next. And he became very successful in that, ended up selling it to Disney. Later on, came back into Apple and made it into a legacy product. Now, he was so high Vata personality that he was not just a visionary. You know, when I was young, I had heard that how could I talk to my mom in India and actually see her? And I can't believe in this life he made it happen. Innovation was his big trait. Creativity was his amazing feat. And he created something, he envisioned something and created a product that ultimately was a perfect product that everybody in the world uses, or at least half the world uses. He was simple, insightful, and intuitive. But he was such an high Vata personality that his extreme Vata imbalance caused him digestive issues. He was also having poor absorption of the nutrients. When you have digestive issues, although you are eating the best food, he was the richest man on earth, could afford anything, but the absorption is what counts. So in that high Vata, you also develop very weak immune system. He used to also have extreme diets, fruitarianism, all apples all day, which were extreme, and that extreme shows that his high Kapha was so extreme that he would just go all in, everything in moderation, including moderation, and he actually did not follow that. He would just defy the norm, and he used to get very angry. I know one of my cousins worked in Apple, and she said that people used to be scared to walk in the elevator with him because if you walk in the elevator, he asks you a question, you don't answer, you're fired on the spot. I understand you are 170 IQ, but not everybody in the world is. So that extremities are one that caused him imbalance. He's 56 years old. He had pancreatic cancer. Now, there's no real reason according to the modern science, but according to Ayurveda, these imbalances, like whenever you have high Vata, means high air, high space, these all cause so much imbalance that they could actually end up causing a lot of inflammation in the body. The Pitta imbalance causes excess heat. It causes chronic inflammation. Inflammation causes things like cancer. Now, that said, so if I had to decode him, he was high Vata and high Pitta. Possibly how anybody in this situation could help himself is raise your Kapha. Kapha is your friend. Kapha means somebody who's calm, and he is taking everybody in the stride. He's nurturing, he's loving. So he had to cool down his Pitta, become less fiery, less ambitious. I know it wouldn't have gotten us Apple. How he could have lived long, because he did say that life at the end of the day is not about just money and fame, because all the money and fame that you get cannot buy you happiness, cannot buy you life. He died at the age of 56. He says you can have a $3,000 watch or $30 watch. It will still show you the same time. It is at the end, teach your kids to be happy. He also said the 6 best doctors in the world are sunlight, which we all should, vitamin D, sunlight, basically, rest. People don't rest. I know myself, 6 hours, not good. I need to grow it to 7.5, 8 hours of sleep. Very important. Sleep is the most underrated thing in the world. Exercise, I do it every day, and I learned it because I was messing up. I learned it. Exercise is very important. Diet, you are what you eat. If you eat your food as medicine, you don't need medicine. And then self-confidence. Whatever you do, just be confident. Go for it. There's nothing to lose. What can somebody else say? Say no? That's fine. Just be self-confident. And have friends. Enjoy your time with friends, because in this life at the end, this is what counts the most. Your mental health is as important, if not more, than your physical health. So mental health is extremely important. You need to have friends. You need to have society. You need to have community of your own. That is very important. Wealth cannot buy health. So this is my way of decoding Steve Jobs through Ayurveda. In case you wish for me to decode somebody else, I'd be more than happy to. Please write it in the comment section. Please share my video, like my video. Thank you always. I'll bring more videos of decoding to you. I've also introduced a quiz on my website called gurunanda.com. Please take the quiz. Know for yourself what dosha are you. You could be Vata, Pitta, you could be Pitta, Kapha. How you can balance your own life, how you can balance your own body. You got to be the guru of your own wellness.